Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, 4 nerds, by nerds, hanging with these nerds.
Ted.
Ryan.
And you know what time it is. It's the end of the week when we do our weekly wrap and we talk about everything we did last week, and we conveniently put all the links in the description below for you guys.
So we got a new thing on this particular week's wrap is any RPG Kickstarter that we're aware of that's going on. There's links down below. It's either things that have been brought to our attention or things that we are personally backing ourselves. So as of this week, I think there's 5 down there. So there's the Ultimate Bestiary and the Wizard dice that I'm definitely keyed in on.
Is that Nord Games?
Nord Games is the Ultimate Bestiary. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I'm thinking about backing that one.
So it's definitely a cool book. I've already gone in on the Wizards dice. There's special dice that you can only get if you back them through the Kickstarter. So I'm definitely keyed in on that because I got that obsession with plastic, as these guys keep reminding me.
With all that, description below, you can find it.
Yep.
So with that, let's start off with freaking Ted. God damn you. Ted went and bought this dice bag. Ugh.
That is the Bag of Devouring.
It's the Bag of Devouring.
Even says so on the
yeah, I can't see
on the back.
You can see that there. Here, hold that up here, Ted. And what we have in our Bag of Devouring is dice.
Of course, there'll be dice.
And there's more dice. Oh, it's not empty yet. It's still going.
That looks like a bag of vomiting to me. It's vomiting bags.
Oh, they're plastic bags. Whoa, what do you got there, Ted?
So this is in fact 20 sets of polyhedral dice that come in the Bag of Devouring. Wiz Dice also has the Bag of Holding. Both of them available on Amazon. You can grab the grab the link down below. Both bags are roughly $20-$30, and they come with 20 full sets of dice. Guaranteed, it says in the description that if you didn't get if you didn't get 20 full sets, contact them and they'll make it right.
Now, I'd be a little upset if I discovered my kids with little baggies. But in this case, it's all right. Ted is not being 420 friendly. He actually you can't even see that because of the plastic. But what he's done is he separated 2 full sets of dice, one for each of his kids for their first set of dice.
So I gave them, I put out all 20 sets in front of them and said, all right, which ones, which set do you want? I'm currently holding on to them so that they can,
because they're going to lose them,
so they can get into the hobby.
They're going to eat them and poop them out probably.
I've given my kids a bunch of different dice, and they have no idea where they are. So I want to keep these special and safe so that when they're actually completely ready to get engrossed in this hobby, they've got their full set ready to go, not just borrowing daddies, but they've got their own.
Yeah, so we should, I'll just say it again. So if you grab them from the description below, it actually supports us here on Nerdarchy, so we appreciate it if you do that.
The reason why I'm cursing, Ted, is I just bought a pound of dice and I saw that and I was like, oh, this bag is so sweet.
I need to buy another pound of dice.
And I'm like, well, it's not like, you can't ever not use an extra 20 sets of dice or something.
Yeah, right.
I have no need of 20 new sets of dice. I saw that
Bullshit.
offer and I'm like,
who doesn't need 20 sets of dice more?
Maybe you need to make a dice flail where you stuff the dice in it and you use it as a weapon. Like you can go Full Metal Jacket.
You know how many dice I have.
You need a dice shooter at that point.
But I saw that deal and I'm like, I can't pass that up, and I would be remiss if I didn't share that with you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be see, and you know what's even worse is I already have
your bags right there.
I already have a really sweet dice bag from Easy Roller Dice.
Easy Roller Dice /Nerdarchy if you're gonna get anything from them,
which is kind of cool, and it's got the Wolverine on there and it's reversible. But I really like the Cthulian dice bag as well. So maybe I'll switch
switch out back and forth.
Yeah, from session to session.
But when you've got 20 sets of dice to choose from, it gives you lots of options.
Yeah, because I feel like my old dice roll bad anyway.
That's just your bad luck.
Your dice have been wheatonized.
Yeah, maybe, but they're fired. I got a lot of new dice now.
All right, so we also have it's Dungeon Crate time.
What do we got this month? Is there a theme?
I don't think Dungeon Crate does themes.
Should they?
I don't know. So last month we had a D20 coaster, and this time we walk away with the D12. There we go. And if you actually read the little insert that talks about, what's inside, this is number 2 of 4 coasters. So I don't know what dice they're leaving out of the...
A D4 might not be the best coaster.
I think a D4 and a D12 are probably... Or, sorry, a D8 might not be the best because they're more triangular.
Although a D6 is kind of boring because it's just like, it's the shape of every coaster. So you might want to leave that out.
Yeah, so only time will tell, but it does tell you that, there's 2 more to come, so I'm eager about that.
Wait, this just looks like a regular coaster with the number 1 through 6 printed on. I mean, what
So we have the dice bones. Years ago, I saw these things, and I had to have.
So now you have 2 more.
So now I have 2 more because as I said earlier, I never have enough dice. So from Dungeon Crawler or Gifted Visions, you've got a skeletal giant, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, I like that. Let's see what we got here.
Do we have one of those from the set that they sent us before, so you could have 2 skeletal giants?
Do.
So now you have to use a pair of skeletal giants against a party. Is really what that comes down to.
Yeah, just leave them out, Ted.
I think they could be.
Find me that other one.
Yeah. You could name them Hans and Franz.
So I'm pretty happy with this particular box because we wind up with a second miniature in there. We have ourselves a nice little ghost from Bones, Reaper Miniatures.
Not the show. Should point that out. There we go.
Yeah, nothing in the plastic is as good.
Yeah, it's harder to pull up a good shot.
They always send out a nice happy coin to put in there.
Sure, it's not a sad coin.
Well, that one actually kind of is. It's kind of got some demonic, evil faces and stuff on it.
Go. So if you want to give your party cursed coinage, here's your option.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
So we have a bag of essentially, rubble or hazardous terrain, however you want to use it. That's from Elric's Hobbies.
Fling it at your players that aren't paying attention and on their phone.
And I believe this is from Advanced Deployment, but that is essentially a little graveyard setup. You get 2 fences and a handful of gravestones. I've gone ahead and put them on their bases so that they're ready to go at a moment's notice.
Is there supposed to be a 10-pack of bases? Did you show that already? Was I not paying attention?
That was the rubble.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess you could attach figs to it, like.
Oh, okay, they're actually bases. They're supposed to be bases.
Okay. Well, then you could have cool bases. I just thought they were rubble.
All your bases belong to us.
There's the.
So that's another week of another month of Dungeon Crate. This is a good one, man. This is probably one of the best ones. I like all the minis and dice and things that you're gonna really use in your game.
Absolutely. It's fun. It's fun to get the trinket items things, now and again. But having multiple things that you can throw right into your game, because you don't necessarily need to paint the ghost. It's it's white, right? Just toss it right in the game right off the bat.
And the bases, while they would not be very useful to me, you actually do sculpting and minis, so you'll get some use out of those.
It depends on the price point of them as far as value, because I feel like you could also just kind of like texture some things up and put them on the base. So as far as just raw values going and the amount of time going into it.
Personally, I thought they were just pieces of rubble. So it's terrain. At base, just take it out of the bag and use it. If you feel like actually putting a mini on it, then you've got that option too. So
also we have a video coming out this week. Hey, we actually have to still shoot that video, but we're going to shoot it for you. And it is about something special that Nerdarchy is involved with called Fan2Sea. And basically it is a Comic-Con cruise. And it's really cool, and Nerdarchy has negotiated to get you guys a discount. So I'll also put the link into the description below so you guys can check it out if you want. It's like a 5% discount. So you guys can check all that down in the description below. And until next time, stay nerdy.